Did you think immediately that it probably came from the laboratory? Because the laboratory had kind of a bad reputation for being careful.
Or careless.
Careless, better put.
Yeah.
It had a bad reputation for being careless.
Actually, the careless part is something common in the lab. But we all know that for P3 lab, we call it BSL level 3 lab, there are very strict protocol, and there were cases happened before in Taipei, in Singapore, in Beijing, like the SARS-1 virus release, but that can be held immediately, and they know how to handle these things. But this cases, once I realized it is from the PLA's virus, and based on the intelligence.
I think it's important for the audience to know what PLA is.
Oh yeah, People's Liberation Army, our Chinese
So the military is
China.
now involved with doing this.
Yeah.
When did the military come in?
The military, actually, they spend more than 10 years, 20 years working on...
So the military was involved way before this.
With gain of function, yeah.
to promote this, develop it.
For a bioweapon.
They are...
Well, that's a big jump. So the People's Liberation Army was involved with the Wuhan lab, right?
They work all together.
And why? Why were they involved?
Oh, because Wuhan lab is like our lab in Hong Kong. They are kind of international and open because they have the civil code and they have the expert there. So this is a hub for knowledge exchange, and also money from US, like NIH money, they usually won't give it to military. But if this is from Wuhan lab, from our lab in Hong Kong, they can easily get money from US.
So, and how long was the People's Liberation Army, the military, how long was it involved in the Wuhan lab?
I think they have been working from the beginning because...
So they're an integral part of it.
Yeah, they kind of no difference among military and the civil scientists sometimes, because they can work for military at the same time work for civil lab. And for US people, if this is their title, sometimes just show the civil title. Yeah, you don't know.
So is the assumption from that the lab was used in part for military purposes?
Yes, because there is only one P4 lab. If military want to do something very dangerous, and definitely they can use that one.
Which was the only P4 lab?
That is the only P4
In
lab
Wuhan.
in mainland. Yeah,
In
but they
Wuhan.
also have several P3 lab which can fulfill their
Do a lot of the
activities. Yes.
Now,
Is the military involved with those other labs too?
Yes, military labs can't go anywhere. My lab in the University of Hong
Military is
Kong,
involved there.
even US. I mean, we have already identified many. In New York Blood Center, the top lab for this study too.
Yeah.
Also, there are a lot of military scientists
Interesting. I
working
didn't
there
know that.
American
for
mili-
many years.
American military.
Chinese military.
No. Chinese military is working here.
Yeah, in
laboratories?
New York Blood Center, we
And
identified
in Boston.
New York. And there's some other people working with other university like Texas. And I haven't identified so many, but many collaborations among the top universities in US. That's how China gets your knowledge.
yeah, they've been doing that for a while.
So because this was a P4 lab, the military was more involved than in some other labs. But they were involved in all the labs. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, I think what she's saying is some of the scientists have like this dual role. They're military, but if they were to be interviewed on television, they don't necessarily say their military status. They just say they're a scientist.